Hi everyone, I'm Nettie Wakefield and I'm an artist working predominantly in pencil. Today I'm going to do a video demonstration on how to draw your pet, specifically a dog. Most of us don't realise that we probably share a flat or a house with a life model, just with more fur, unless it's a goldfish. I'm going to try and show you the difference between drawing fur and human hair. I'm gonna guide you through my process and try and give as much guidance as I can. If anyone has watched any of my other videos, then you're probably aware of the trusty favourites that I like to use. So there's the rubber pencil with a brush on the end to rub away all of the pencil residue or rubbings from the rubber. There's a clicky pencil. I love a clicky pencil. This one is from the corner shop down the road. This one is from Muji. This is Faber-Castell that you can get at Cass Art. This is a clicky rubber that I find is a little bit more precise than the pencil rubber, even though you can sharpen it. An 8B and a 2H, which for some reason I'm not holding, but I usually start with the darkest points and sort of blend through pencil density until the hardest pencil, so softest to hardest. So a lot of other people work in the opposite way, but you know, whatever works for you. So I hope this is helpful, and also thank you so much for all of your photographs of your pets. It was a serious cuteness overload. So as always, I start with a vague outline. With a 2H, or in this case an F. And we're going to be drawing this beautiful dog. So usually I would start off with the eyes. I don't know why, that's just personal preference. But today I'm going to start with the nose because I don't want to smudge the eyes by putting my hand on it. And I'm going to start with the darkest point, which is here. So I've got the paper and then the darkest point, and everything in between is shading. And the nose is quite wet, but also sort of grainy. So the important thing to bear in mind when drawing fur is to not keep your pencil on the page while you're going both ways. It's got to be done in a flicking motion in the same way, as that's what hair strands look like. It's also rare that the pencil strokes are completely straight, and always make sure that they're going in the direction of the flow of the fur. So it's really important to look at your photo reference. It's hard to make up. Lots of people like to start lighter, but I like to start darker and then blend from that. It's totally up to you, whichever way you feel comfortable. Okay, so what I've done to get that sort of grainy effect but still have a shine to it is start with the 8B and then just layer in pencil density up to a 2H, and that sort of gives the slightly grainy effect you can see on the nose. Really important to have super sharp pencils for me, especially when you're drawing fine strands of hair. This is one of the most useful things I own, the Mono Zero clicky rubber. It's really good for picking out highlights. Although sometimes the pencil is too dense for it to work the way you want it to work. But it's fixable. A word of advice, don't drop your 8Bs because they crack all the way down and you end up sharpening and sharpening and they just break off. So to get the darker fur to blend into the lighter fur, I take an 8B for the darkest bits, and then I blend with this HB clicky pencil, and then I blend further with the 2H. 2H is really good for capturing tiny little flyaways, making it really come to life. Also, to draw the eyes, I've got a whole video on drawing eyes and proportions as well, and hair. I know I always repeat myself, but it's just so important to look so closely at what you're drawing, because 80% of it is looking.